Hi, my name is Matthew Bellisario. Thanks for coming back by the BellisarioSonic YouTube channel from the heart of the Deep South. On the outskirts of Birmingham, Alabama, where we talk about music, records, do live record reviews, interviews, and much more. If you missed the interview this past Sunday with Miguel Atwood Ferguson, where he talks about his 4-record set that he just put out of all original music, go check that out. I think you'll find it very interesting. And go back and check out the full review I did of this, where I played something from all 4 of these records, over 3.5 hours worth of music. Fantastic. Go check that out. Also, the Sunday before that, I had a fantastic interview with the great Simon Phillips, who talked about his experience recording and how he gets digital recordings to sound so analog. So if you missed that interview, go back and check that out. Today, though, we're going Blue Note, Tone Poet, one of the best values in the reissues these days, in my opinion, because you can find these anywhere from $29 to $39, and they are always fantastic sounding recordings. The quality is very good. This is the Grant Green Latin bit, which is a bit different from the rest of Grant Green's catalog. I'm a big Grant Green fan. I like his unique style of playing the guitar. Really focuses on melodic lines. He really kind of focused on not so much learning from guitar players, but he learned from listening to saxophone players, which is kind of interesting. So, he was a big Charlie Parker fan. So when you hear the runs and the way he plays the guitar, it's unique sounding. You can tell it's him, the way he phrases things. He was born in 1935 in St. Louis, Missouri, died in 1979, unfortunately in New York, with a heart attack in his car. So I think he was the age of 43. So sad ending there. Unfortunately, Grant wasn't around too long. I think he had around 36 albums as a leader and probably twice that many as a sideman. But this album is a bit different. And this is a bit early in his catalog. If you look here and see where it falls, I think it falls his 5th recording as a leader. He started recording back in 1959, but his first recording as a leader was 1961 with Grant's First Stand and then Green Street. Then you had Sunday Morning in 62 and Grant's Stand in 62, and then first thing in 63 you had the Latin bit, which we're going to talk about here, because it's a very interesting album. It's a bit different from the rest of his catalog. This was released in 1963 again, but it was recorded in 1962. Some interesting players on here. You got Grant Green, of course, on guitar, Johnny Acea on piano, Wendell Marshall on bass, Willie Bobo on drums, Patato Valdes on conga, and Garvin Masseaux on the chekere. If you don't know what the chekere is, it's like a big shaker with the beads on it. Anyways, we're going to open this up. We are going to drop it on the turntable on the Fluence RT85 with the Ortofon Blue, Shit Monty preamp and Yamaha HS8 speakers. And we're going to give this a listen. And to be honest, I'm not that familiar with this album as I am with a lot of his other records. So kind of be a reaction video, because I think I've only listened to maybe one tune off of this that I'm familiar with. This right here was mastered by Kevin Gray, Coherent Audio, for this Tone Poet series. And this, of course, you gotta love the crack. You got these really nice pictures that Blue Note is famous for. You guys usually see it before I do. Really nice packaging, of course. And again, this one was on sale, I think, on Amazon for like $29. So, all right, let's take it out, drop it on, see what this sounds like. Of course, all the Blue Notes come in this anti-static sleeve. So you got 6 tunes on this, 3 on each side. Spray this, give this a little spray off here with some distilled water. This was, of course, recorded at Van Gelder Studios, as these Blue Note recordings were normally done there. Just make sure these are clean. Grant was a pretty busy guy. If you take a look at his discography from the time he was active between 59 and 79, which was about a 20-year span. And again, in that time, you've got something like 36 of his own projects and probably close to twice that many as a sideman. So he was a pretty busy dude in the studio. Okay, let's drop it on and have a listen. The first tune is going to be Mambo In, almost 6 minutes long. Most of these are fairly long tunes. There's enough room for everybody to play. I like to always tell you guys the length of the tune so you kind of get an idea, but you're looking at 6 to 7 minute tunes, 5 minute. So anywhere from 5 minutes to almost 8 minutes you have for the length of these tracks. So let's put it on and have a listen. Appreciate you guys joining me and giving the thumbs up. And I also appreciate you guys, watching the videos on some of these obscure artists that are putting out music now. I really appreciate you guys giving those a chance and giving them a listen, because there's a lot of great music being put out now by working artists. All right, going back to 1963. Nice sounding record right away. And Kevin Gray always does such a great job. These sound fantastic. Yeah, so right away you have a really nice warm sound stage, nice depth. Percussion sounds nice, you can hear that. That chekere, that shaker. Guitar shaker over here, drums more over here. Piano kind of centered. Sounds fantastic. So on the CD reissue, there's 3 extra tracks. On that CD reissue, I think Sonny Clark plays on a couple of those tunes. On the original album, it's just Johnny Adriano Acea playing piano. Sounds really nice. My only critique with the Blue Note recordings was the piano always just sounded kind of brittle to me. That's just the way that he recorded them. But it's a really nice sounding recording overall. Drums sound nice. Bass sounds pretty good. I think the bass, you could hear it a little more, but you can hear it. It's just not quite as punchy as some of other records. But yeah, it sounds nice. I'll let this tune play. I'll play a little bit of the next tune, and then I'll flip it over and I'll play Brazil off the other side to close out for you guys. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out. This sounds like if you're a Grant Green fan, you like a little bit of that Latin sound, you might dig this. So after this one's Feeling the Spirit, that would be the album that would follow this one in '63, which is also a great record. Of course, Grant was pretty much a Blue Note artist throughout his entire career, even though he had a couple of other recordings on a couple of other albums. He had some posthumous releases like on Verve. But most of his stuff is Blue Note. As a sideman, he played with everybody on all kinds of different, a lot of different labels, even though, again, Blue Note predominantly. Did some Prestige recordings as well. Just year alone, 1963, when this album came out, he had 2 of his own releases as a leader in '63, but he's got like 15 recordings as a sideman on the Blue Note label as well, with like Herbie Hancock, Jimmy Smith, Lou Donaldson, Harold Vick, the Steppin' Out record, things like that. So, busy guy. Been a pretty decent flat record, pretty quiet. I've heard a little bit, a tiny bit of surface noise here and there, nothing major. I'm gonna go ahead and flip over the record and we'll play a tune off the other side. I appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel and listening to all the music and leaving your comments and giving the thumbs up. This one is called Brazil. This is kind of a cool record, something different. You know, I don't have a ton of Latin stuff like this. Got some, but not a lot. So it's kind of a nice addition to the collection. And again, the percussion sounds really nice. It's nice and warm. And guitar sounds great. Pretty much over here in the left speaker. reviews coming up, so stand by. A lot of new stuff. If you missed a review of these two albums sitting back here, fantastic new releases by Mimiko Watanabe. I did a review on that. Yefe Zako, that album's fantastic as well. These are probably my two favorite jazz releases of the year so far for 2024. They're fantastic. Got some other stuff coming up. I'll be reviewing the Christian McBride Edgar Mayer album. Excited about this one. Still got to do the Shirley Scott. Some more Venus Records albums. Record. So I appreciate you guys joining me today. Happy listening to all you guys out there. Go check out this album. Might be a good addition to your collection. And we'll see you on the next episode. Happy listening to all you guys out there. Take care.